It doesn't get more weird and wonderful than this, does it? Look at that. I've never seen one of these in my life. What car do you think it is? But feel free to guess. I will tell you later on in the video what that car is. Right, so it is day 2 at SEMA, and the motive for today's video, I think, is I want to find the strangest cars at SEMA, because there's some proper random things here, and I do want to try and have some conversations with some people about their rather unique cars. Also, we're going to be going go-karting later, so we'll throw that in at the end of the video as well, yeah? Let's get on it. Check this out, this is proper random bit. So these guys do lighting and accessories. I've just been chatting to that fella there. He hasn't actually built it, the guy that built it isn't here currently. These guys have just supplied the rear lights only, which are really cool, but it's the car that caught my eye. Now it's obviously a Porche Boxer, and it's been reshaped and reworked. It's got a different rear bumper, different arches. In fact, the whole car's been transformed. But the thing that really stood out to me with this car is the bubble top, the glass bubble top. And I looked at it and I thought, how the hell are you meant to get in that car? So imagine opening that door now. How would you get in that car? And basically, there's a motor in the boot of the car that lifts the whole glass up. Annoyingly, they can't show us, so they don't have the key here. And then you open the door and get in like normal. So yeah, very cool thing. And I had to stop and have a quick bit of conversation about it. You know what? It actually kind of reminds me of a Jetsons car. For those that know who the Jetsons are. Do you know what the Jetsons is, Ben?
No.
You don't know what the Jetsons is, no?
No.
Okay, so yeah, my audience are generally about your age, so they're not going to have a clue what I'm talking about. But I'll put a picture of the Jetsons car on screen now for the benefit of the video, yeah?
I guess.
So let's go and find some more weird and wonderful cars at SEMA. Check this out. It's a Porsche 911 Dakar 2023. Looks like it's been driven through a lake and then driven through a chalk pit, and then it's been given to Mark McCann and it's just been driven through a field. But I think they do PPF or something. Yeah, innovation correction. It's just a SVJ just parked there as well with full carbon fibre body kit. But I'm guessing that's got the same paint protection on it. Yeah, what a great way to market your paint protection, getting a Porsche 911 Dakar. Just covering it in dirt. Do you know what? I actually really like that. What do you think? Is that over the top? Is that a bit over the top? Or could you daily drive it? I don't know, man. It's not. It is proper Larry. So many people ask me what is my favourite car of all time, and I think it's got to be a Ferrari F40. I don't know what. Is that a wrap on this one? Let's go wander around the back. Oh no, he spotted a screw in the tyre. Yeah, it looks like it's red underneath. A red Ferrari F40. That is the dream, man. Wrapped green. Which is cool, I suppose, but put all that in there. Carbon Kevlar. The whole car is made from carbon Kevlar. Interior so bare. I actually done a video on one of these. I went for a passenger ride in one many years ago. There is a video on my channel somewhere. Go check it out. But yeah, very, very cool car. As a kid, it was the dream, and I never ever get bored of seeing them. Look at it. Look at that car, man. Here we have a weird and wonderful car. It's looking incredible. It's Matt Armstrong's Audi RS6. So the UK's favourite automotive YouTuber Matt Armstrong recently bought this Audi RS6 crash damaged as a project car for his channel. Obviously you can clearly see that it's been in an accident, but if you'd have bought this car fully repaired, you'd be none the wiser. Matt bought this car in a Copart auction, so he knew full well what he's getting himself into, but he did of course do a car vertical check just to ensure that the history of the car all stacked up prior to the crash. Within this car vertical check of the RS6, you can see that the mileage is consistent, and also see that it's not been stolen, it's got no finance on it, but it does, as we already know, have some previous damage. And to clarify this, it says within the report that it's a repairable Category S structurally damaged salvage car, which is perfect for a bit of YouTube content. Matt has since fully rebuilt the car to this GT3 spec look that you see today, and do you know what, he's done an incredible job, especially considering how bad it was when he bought it. If you want to do yourself a car vertical check, I will link them in the description below. Make sure you use my code CCD to get a little discount on your check. Now let's have a proper look at Matt's RS6. Sorry about the noise in the background, by the way, but look at it. Obviously you lot know I absolutely love Audi RS6s anyway, but this one is the hilarious looking Audi RS6 I've ever seen in my life. Even the colour combo, the whole red and sort of dark grey, I don't know what paint colour that is, but that is such a nice colour, and I love the sort of bronzy gold wheels as well. They suit the car perfectly. MA badge on the centre cap. It's got the red tyre stickers as well with hard work beats talent on there, and the carbon fibre body kit. Let's just look at this for a sec. It's just got additions and bolt-ons everywhere. The width of them bloody arches. Like RS6s are already a wide car, but that is looking chunky, man. Look how chunky that car is looking. That is like a snowplow at the front. It is bloody ridiculous. Proper out there, proper Larry. Carbon fibre mirrors. It's got a pan roof as well, and the sports seats, which is cool. So it's a nice spec car. Massive rear spoiler. In fact, it's got 2 rear spoilers, and then that rear diffuser is the biggest rear diffuser I think I've ever seen in my life. It's even got the RS6 plate to go with it, which is cool. It's nice to see a UK plate here at SEMA as well. So it's currently parked on the Battle of the Builders section, and the funny thing is the car is currently not running. I'm not going to give too much away, but I actually spoke to Matt before he headed out to Vegas last week, and he said, "Cal, what's the common thing to go wrong on an Audi RS6 because I'm going drag racing in it?" And I said, rear drive shaft. Go. Oh.
What was that?
You broke it.
Is that the div?
Oh
my days. What the f, Calvin?
Oh.
Did you just blow the div?
My rear drive shaft broke. That's the weak point. I think this car is tuned as well, so it's likely that your rear drive shaft's going to break. So I think what he's done is he's brought some spare drive shafts along with him to the drag racing, but it weren't actually the drive shafts that broke. I'm sure by the time this video goes live, he would have explained to the world what's gone wrong with his car. But either way, regardless to whether it's running or not, it is looking absolutely stunning. So yeah, credit to Matt Armstrong. It's funny, this car looks very, very similar to the RS6. Built, not bought. Here's another company that does PPF. There's so many companies that do PPF here. There's one over there, look, not one there. And then these guys, Expel, they do PPF, and wrapping companies. But anyway, that aside, that's nice as well, isn't it? Very nice. Look at that car. That is amazing, man. And this thing here, I don't know what it's called. Mono something. Lots of carbon fibre. Formula 1 style steering wheel. The design is surely inspired. Look, he's getting some shots of it by a Formula 1 car. There's lots of carbon. It's got the Formula 1 style rear light, rear wing, single seat, and yeah, it's just very, very unique. In fact, I think that's the owner over there. Let's go and see if we can have a little chat with him. So, Chris, good to meet you.
Hi.
I'll show you around.
Okay.
So you're from the company, it's BAC, is that the name of the company?
BAC.
BAC, yeah?
Briggs Automotive Company.
Okay, you're a UK-based company?
Yes, we are, yeah, based out of Liverpool Airport.
And the story behind the mono, so it's called a mono BAC then?
No, so the company's BAC, as in, that's the manufacturer, as in BMW or Mercedes, whatever.
Yeah.
This particular car is called a mono, as in monoposto single-seater. So it's a single-seater car. It's the world's only road-legal single-seater car.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
So basically, we sell it to all around the world. Mm-hmm. England being quite a small business for us, mainly I think based on the weather.
Yes, yeah, of course.
We sell into now 52 countries.
Really?
And because it's not right-hand drive or left-hand drive, and because you can alter from kilometres to miles an hour on a switch on the steering wheel, you can sell it anywhere in the world without doing any modifications, really.
Wow, that's a bloody unique selling point in itself, isn't it? So, was you involved with the design of the car?
I was involved from the whole thing right from the very beginning.
Wow.
We obviously have specific designers who designed the car, and the company's made up of sort of design engineers, engineers who are good on suspension, people who are good on actual physical design, as you can see, but all automotive based, and everybody has an absolute extreme passion for petrol heads. We just love cars.
Yeah, you just love cars.
That's how this has come to be how it is today.
And what about the design? Was it inspired by a Formula 1 car? Because it seems like being single seater, loads of carbon, the steering wheel.
You'd have to say that I'm sure in the back of sort of Murray and Guy's head, who are the guys that designed the car.
Yeah, initially.
I'm sure they're thinking about that. But if you think about it, when you create a single-seater car, and the engine's behind the driver and the gearbox is behind that, keeps all the weight distribution perfect, it naturally lends itself to being able to shape the car. So it's not a coincidence that Formula cars, whether it's a Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 4, Formula 1, they're a similar style looking car.
Yeah.
That's because the aesthetics of the car houses the engine and gearbox and the driver.
What engines is it got in it then?
So this it's a 4-cylinder engine for keeping the weight down.
Okay.
Starts life as a Ford Duratec.
Okay.
We kind of like take all the standard bits out of it, and then it's rebuilt to as high a spec as possible. So we build sort of 2 outputs on this 4-cylinder 2.5. This one's 315 horsepower,
Wow.
about 8,000 RPM. The Mono R is 343 horsepower at 9,000 RPM.
Blimey.
Yeah.
And what does it weigh?
Just over 550 kilos, so just
Really?
over half a ton.
Wow.
So power to weight on a Mono R is about 618 brake horsepower per ton, I think. So
Blimey.
power to weight, it's phenomenal.
And what's the value of one of these? So this is your latest one?
So they're all unique because
Okay.
they're all built individual. So depending on what spec of car you have will depend on how much the car costs.
Okay.
So in America, a high spec car would be maybe $500,000.
Wow.
This car you see in front of you here is about $360,000.
Blimey. Wow. That's interesting. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Another company here, look like they do PPF. So I look at the cars and I think, wow, we need to have a little conversation about this car. But then when I get chatting to the brands behind the cars that are on some of these stands, they don't actually know loads about them, which is a shame because this is proper cool, isn't it? I don't know if it's a bit over the top. I think I prefer the one that was parked over there, which Sad's on. But yeah, for someone to do that to their Lambo, that is mental, isn't it? Let's go from the rear there. Check out the engine bay on that. That is unbelievable. I must admit, it's some of the best engine bays I've ever seen in my life at this show. I've never been so fascinated by engine bays. It doesn't get more weird and wonderful than this, does it? So this is essentially a Ferrari Testarossa with Tesla running gear, built by Gas Monkey Garage, or Garage is probably the more correct way of saying it. And they've cleverly rebranded it. Let's walk around to the back. Cleverly rebranded it the Testa. Even the badge on the back is done in the same font as the original Testarossa logo. Now apparently Ferrari themselves have removed this car from the Ferrari register because I'm guessing they're maybe ashamed of it, I don't know, but personally I think it's proper cool, super retro with the sort of red lights at the back that actually give it a really modern look as well, and yeah, I really like that. Also on the interior it's got a centre mounted steering wheel with a rather modern looking dash in front of it, and a centre seat, so it's actually got 3 seats. Now I know it is different, it's out there, it's electric, and it's been repainted white, which I do really like as well. By the way, love them wheels, but personally I think that is amazing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I love that RS4. That's like Harlequin style RS4. That is proper cool. There's not a lot of German stuff here at all, and obviously I love Audi, I love German cars. It's got the wing backs in it as well. Mint. That's carbon. That wing's carbon. Is that wing carbon? No way, both wings are carbon. I love that. Yeah, that is very nice. More carbon. This time it's the whole car. Look, it's crazy, isn't it? Wow, love that as well. That is proper cool. Oh. Sounds like the hooligans are off again. This car here, this definitely deserves to be in a weird and wonderful section. It's very, very cool. Look at them back wheels. Look at the size of them back wheels. Look at the deep dish on them. So the big question is though, what car do you think this is? What car do you think it is? He's like a knife in there. Look at that. I've never seen one of these in my life. What car do you think it is? Another angle from the front. Headlight, should we give you some clues? Is it even a clue? Look at the headlight. Yeah, any other features that I can show you that might give away the game a little bit? Steering wheel, no, it's got a Sparco steering wheel, so that ain't going to give you no clue. The head unit, no, the whole interior has been replaced. No, there is no clues, is there? I can tell you that it didn't come out the factory like it, hence the sticker on the top window there, which might give it away to some of you. Swift Car Club, I don't know, that might give it away as well. And there is the guy's Instagram name. Oh, and by the way, the wheel size, yeah, because I'd love to know that as well. But unfortunately, we don't know because we can't actually see the walls of the tyres. So, sorry.
So apparently the mystery car is a Nissan Skyline 370 GT Coupe.
So I think that's pretty much everything. Well, that ain't everything. It's a lot of the stuff, a lot of the highlights of my day. Got all these trucks behind, drifting going on over there. Listen to that. Trucks are impressive. I haven't done enough. I've not really spoke about trucks. Done a bit on Instagram, but yeah, it's been a cool day. I am going go-karting now. If there's anything exciting or interesting happening at go-karting, I will insert some shots now. So here is the go-kart, and it turns out that they're actually electric. So yeah, first time ever driving an electric go-kart. This is my one here. Let's go. I'm sure something exciting happened, but yeah, that's it. Another day at SEMA. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock with all sorts of other stuff going on, so make sure you look out for my next video in line. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, do me a favour, hit like, hit subscribe, and see you tomorrow. Bye.